Man, listen to that really good Dragon Quest music. I'm not playing Dragon Quest today. I probably, well, I've got loads to do. Loads of people chasing me for work. Because I've just come back from a day off. And the week before I was filling in for my co-worker who managed to actually still had some leave to take. So could actually take some of the Easter holidays off. No one's in. So I'm at my desk. And I'm going to do some more work in a bit, but I want to take a break, which is something you should do. Especially since I didn't stop for lunch. I have eaten sort of lunch, breakfast, because I had to just like straight away this morning, like go into meetings and stuff, and try and end up getting roped into helping people get ready for their trips out, because it's this Easter holiday, so you must do things with children, but I can't do them. Anyway, so we're going to play some Metal Slug X on a totally legitimate copy. Yeah, I'm playing it on my 3DS. But you know what? If SNK comes after me, I've bought it like 3 times. Yeah? I've got a copy on PC. That's a legit copy. And I've got the Metal Slug collection's available on PS4. Which is not the best version of it, but whatever. The best version of it, I still have my disc for PlayStation 1. Because that has the, what's it called? The thingy ones. You know, you got the mission mode. The home versions of Metal Slug has like a mission mode. You can do survival mode, you can do time attack, or you can do loads of really weird specific challenges. Anyway, so I'm playing Metal Slug X. It's my favourite one. I played it fuck tons. I'm just gonna add lots and lots of coins in. Can you hear that coins? Those coins? Not pointing, real coins, defo. Alright, press A button to fire the gun. Press... Yes, I know how to... Yes, I know how to play. We're gonna play as... Oh! Okay, is that one the... Oh, is that an A button? Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, okay. And that's jump. Which one's C? You're C. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. I need to work out on my totally legitimate Neo Geo arcade cabinets. Oh. Turn that down a bit. I'm being loud. I think I'm loud on my recorder, my recording device, which is absolutely not just my phone. The sound's so good on the arcade version. X is just brilliant. Like, I don't think anyone's disputing that, honestly. I feel like... I know lots of people really like 3. And 3 is absolutely amazing, but it's so hard. Takes your money. Like... 3 is one to have the, well, I mean, all of them are ones to have the home console versions of. Because the home console versions are actually really good value. I think, anyway. I think it's just a game which is a lot of fun to play. I know lots of people like, oh, what's it called? On the Mega Drive. Gunstar Heroes. Loads of people really like Gunstar Heroes. It's a very similar run and gun sort of deal. In fact, like my mate Max loves... And rightly so. Oh, I'm just blowing up, I'm just wrecking the place. Oh, fuck. Oh, I accidentally got on a camel. Just duck. Hey. Let's just quickly blow up some of this. I don't think you can get big on the first... Ooh, what are those? Mysterious aliens. Yeah, so I'm just blowing shit up. I'm going through, I'm gonna get out of my camel. No, I don't want the camel. I want the tank. The tank's better than the camel, because the tank gives you health, basically. You're instant death at all times on this. Like all the best arcade games that you don't want to end up actually having to pay for. As in, like, Infinite Continues. Just best things about home ports. Can I... If I hit those... Okay, I can sort of pause. Because I just wanted to... Oh, listen to that. I'm gonna take my boost off. Yeah, I've got volume boost on. I don't need that. I'm at home. I'm not being quiet. Oh, 1 minute though. Gross. Can't shake it. Not the Rona, but fuck me. Just I hate. I'm so prone to coughs. I mean, honestly, I should get a jumper or something, but now I've got a cat on me. Hi, guys. Yeah, you weren't very happy when I stood up to get my 3DS. Yeah, we're not going to play a huge amount of this, I don't think. I mean, I can make it most of the way through the first 2 levels on one life. On the few games I'm actually good at, I think. At least I think I'm good at it. Ah, no! I misjudged where those lasers would go. Oh, look, there's a really good, like, rippling banner in the background. Oh, SNK just absolutely killing it at all times with their, sprite-based games, you know? Neo Geo was just... Oh... I'm fucking this up. I'm blaming it on trying to be interesting and tell you about how it's... Oh, yeah, no, get out, out. Oh, I didn't get all the hippies either. They're not hippies, but you know what I mean. All the POWs. Oh well. I'm just chucking... I'm standing beneath a tank that's on stilts, and yeah, there we go, just blew it up. I'm not gonna get as many points as I would like, because I lost my tank. Wasn't really paying attention, but I got lots. Apparently I'm great. Yeah, 12 POWs, that's pretty good. When I was a kid, I wouldn't get any, because I'd die like 100 times just on the first mission. So if I still had the camel... Oh, there I am, just automatically going to the PlayStation controls. I'm sure there's a way to get that hippie who comes down at this point, but who knows. You automatically run into the tombs, not tombs. They are tombs. They are tombs. And they've got people digging, and they're digging for things, and you can get them to just... I think, if I'm right, you shoot near them, they can speed up. And also they can get turned into mummies by these mummies that work a bit like zombies. They vomit on you, and you turn into one, and you lose the ability to use your gun. So it kind of gives you, like, a chance at life. As in, like, they don't instantly kill you. I mean, near enough they do. But hey, I've just got iron lizards. Just little bombs on, well, not really rockets, but they're on little wheels. Oh my god, and the animation on, like, when these little... So I'm by a bunch of mummy dogs. And they are adorable, and they're brilliantly animated. Especially when they die, which is a horrible thing to say, but they do. They die amazingly. Oh, I lost my opportunity to get the flame shot, but I think I'll get one in a minute from these blokes. Ah, there's one below me, and we're on a slight hill. It's cleverly designed that way. Oh no! Turn me into a mummy! Ah, no! Oh, well, I got fire bombs. Mummies can use fire bombs. They can't use a rifle, though. Ah, no. Fucked it up. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, once or twice when I were a lad. Once or twice when I were a lad, I made it all the way to the 3rd mission on a single life. Because... Actually, like, on the PS1, as I mentioned, there's the training academy where you get, after you've beaten the game once, you can do all the challenges and things. And, oh, bollocks, I think I missed a secret thing by just being too close to the door. Oh, there's Roomy, with a big, oh, I pressed the wrong fucking button. There are bats, little bastards, and they're carrying little pots full of the mummy goo. Ah! And these ones are spitting up fucking scarabs that apparently kill you in one hit. What was it on about? It's all about something. Oh yeah, so like once or twice I could get to level 3, which is where the game really gets hard. Starts getting hard. And it's well good. Got amazing, like one of my favourite like fun, quick songs in like video games in general. The oh, don't look at me like that, guys. Chill out. I'm allowed to be fun. Yeah. God, mummies were everywhere at this time. I wonder if it's like just was on the brain due to the Brendan Fraser film. And what's her name? You know the lady. The very attractive lady. I mean, everyone in that film is quite attractive, honestly. Even, what's his name? Jalili. Comedian. Really funny guy. From Iran. Well, kind of from Iran. I mean, he talks like what he is, a bloke from Oxford. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why am I so shit at this? I'll put it down to not being native hardware. That's it. It's not a real Neo Geo, even though, like, I get really good results when I play the Neo Geo fighting games on this. Yep, it's the thing's fault. It's not me. I'm not shit. Oh, fuck off. There is presumably a means to remap the buttons, but who's going to do that, really, you know? Oh. Though, seriously, God. I mean, I assume no one's going to get me done. Like, I don't think the 4 people who listen to this are any of them a member of the constabulary. But, also, like, I own all the shit to play on these fucking things. Like, all the arcade ports I'm playing. I say ports, you know. All the injects that people have done. What I play on here. All stuff I've bought separately. Fucking hell, I've got, not the first Darkstalkers. I've got Night Warriors on here. So it can't do... New 3DS cannot do CPS3. Which I'm like, oh no! Because, man, imagine getting Vampire Savior running on a 3DS. That'd be amazing. I mean, I know there's the PSP one, but I need someone to fix my PSP before that's playable. Also, I need to actually go get it. That too. I might actually see it. Also, is it digital only? Well, if it's digital only, I'm fucked. That's the life of someone who enjoys Darkstalkers. Anyway, but like, I own, I think I own like all the Darkstalkers games twice over now. I've got the thingy port, the Capcom arcade thingy one, which doesn't feel like it runs as well as the fighting game collection. I feel like that one runs a bit better. I feel like I can do a bit better on that than I can. But that might just be the difference between playing on my PC versus playing on my Switch. My Switch seems to just run a bit better for it. And my PC is ancient. I've just been logged off my work, so I've probably had enough of a break. But I'm going to at least get to level 3, because I fucking love level 3, just so I can hear the music. Oh, I do not have the means to... there we go. There we go, that's the button combination. And then just a little bit... Oh, I could have nearly got through with my little walker. I had a little walker robot duty. And every time that one gets damaged, it loses one of its guns. So by the end, you're like, well, I've got the cannon, but I've already done all the cannon stuff. The cannon works like the grenades. Grenades and things are limited. Better weapons are limited. Here we go. Oh. Would it surprise you to know I've got this soundtrack on my phone? Although I not using it for anything. There we go. Let's just quickly put that on the thingy menu. Yeah, I haven't got anything that this has been used for. Maybe I should change my alarms to it. Some of my alarms are the title theme to Solstice, that amazing piece of Tim Follen music, which is just like, oh hey, I made King Crimson, like first wave King Crimson style prog on a NES, and it sounds amazing. Oh, brilliant. And I also use a load of the Psychic Force theme, not theme, like the OST from that, specifically Burns theme, because that's fucking brilliant. Oh my god, if I edited shit, I'd edit that in now, because fuck me, it's really good, it is. If I hadn't made the decision that I don't really like the oh, that also works. Oh, if I hit that. Oh, so this is based in what's it called? Oh, what's it called? It's the emulator thing where you load up the cores and you can just get everything working, and if you're like me and end up going through all the hoops of actually sorting out a separate standalone emulator on a PC or similar device, you feel like a right bellend. Because you're like, oh wait, I could have just had this working completely out of the box to start with. But yeah, it's got that. So things that run like that on 3DS, you can just boop, stops, goes, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. I'm feeling a bit silly today. I don't know if you can tell. Right, 17 minutes. I'll go to 20. You can listen to me for that much longer, I am sure. I'm going to be taking a few breaks today, so it'll be the next few drops. Right, there's a bloke here. He's just on a sun lounger, just on a train. Oh yeah, level 3 is on a train, on like a big cargo train for the army, which are totally not an analogue for the Nazis. Absolutely not at all. Couldn't possibly be, because they've got an X as their thing, not a hooked cross. So they absolutely aren't. But there's a guy who's just sunbathing, and I'm going to leave him alone this time. But normally I accidentally kill him, because if you're on top of him, you end up doing your melee. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're like run into dudes, you can like really quickly hit them with the melee. Oh yes, I got big. So on this level is the first one I think that you can do it, where you can just get fat, and for some reason, if you are fat, all your guns get fat, and it is absolutely glorious. Oh, and your melee attack starts to become a fork instead. But yeah, there we go. Just blow up a tank with a shotgun, because I'm a fatty. And then heavy machine gun. And yeah, and all your bullets get huge, because you're a tubber. And when you stop, you're out of breath. Yeah, a bit of slowdown there. So yeah, I don't think emulation of the system is perfect, but also this is a bit of the game which often, like on a loader system, sort of struggles a bit. It's a really good level, but I feel like this is like one of the ones where there's a lot going on screen. I think in part it might also just like the Neo Geo might just struggle with it. Now, there's, like I say, we always used to call them hippies, but it's a POW over there, and what he gives you as your special gift is a diet, and I'm not going to take it, thank you. Oh, also you can shoot through the ceilings. Make these little holes. No, because I don't want the diet. I want to be fatty. Oh, fine, whatever. Have a diet, Theo. Fine. Enemy chaser. Just keep firing and avoid getting hit by all the missiles from the guys below on their little... What's the name of that boat? You get them in, like... I think of them as like an American swamps kind of thing. Whether they're the fan... You know, they got the fan. That's how they get through swamps there. I guess because... making a wild assumption. Anyone who actually knows could tell me. But, what's it, majiggers? I assume it's a case of where there's, like, too much silt. Because, like, my experience of swamps, growing up on one, but obviously it's a different kind of swamp. You know, a swamp in the UK on the River Dee is a little bit different from the swamps in the American South, for example. But a lot of silt, lot of mud in any bits of water that you're going over. So I'm assuming that means that a traditional, like a boat with a lower bottom, would be harder to maneuver than a more flat-bottomed boat. And I'm guessing also oars or a motor that goes under the water would also face similar issues. That's what I'm assuming. That seems like that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that must be it. So like punting, but with a big fan. Yeah. I'd never really thought about it. They're just this thing that would turn up in cartoons, you know. That's sort of how you osmose that sort of culture if you were living on the sort of hinterlands between England and Wales. Yes. Oh, I'm well chuffed. Because I went home to like see my mum, and I found out that the Harp is still there. The Harp is like this amazing pub that's on Parkgate Marsh. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And if you ever find yourself in, well, it's not really in Parkgate Marsh, I guess it is, because it's past Little Neston, but it's on the marsh, and it's this lovely pub, and it's really nice. And you know, it's especially if it's like a sunny daytime or like a summer evening, it's really nice. And they never used to ID me back when I did drinking, which is almost exclusively underage. Basically, as soon as like I got past that first year of university, where I'm like, I've spent thousands of pounds on alcohol, and I'm like, okay, right, maybe that's a stupid idea, and maybe I should spend my money on things that I can keep for more than an evening. Which then led to ludicrous video game collections, which have in part been sold. Mostly the DS collections, obviously, because they're region-free. But also some given away. So my mate Max has, like, I had a ludicrous Dreamcast library, but the Dreamcast itself was fucked. I hope he can get that fixed, you know. I wonder if he's still got it. Because if he's not using it, it should go to someone who will. Because the Dreamcast was a real good system. Oh, fucking... Let's get past the sound of this train. Actually, let's play the game. Play the game, play the game. Miss the POWs because the camera snaps. Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Don't bomb me. Right, it gives you a point. It gives you a score of 0 when you jump across, and I don't know if there's like a way to like do that better. I vaguely remember there being one of the training missions about it, like one of the challenges. Oh, fuck off, fuck off. Ah, don't bomb me, you bastard. What a twat. Right, I think next game over, which will be the next death, I think. Oh. I wasn't looking. I was looking at the recording, and then I died. And there we go. That's where we are. So let's go through that whole thing, and we'll put in our high score. I don't know if it'll save my high score, but I hope it does, because I love having high scores and things. You know what? I'd absolutely adore, but it's like ludicrous expense. Oh, it has saved my high score because it saved my previous one. Yeah, because I've played this before. Brilliant. Love it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Loving it like that. And now we're back to the music of Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11 specifically. Which, I don't know if it's worth me recording any of. Ugh, I need to finish it, but I ended up starting playing Kakarot. And Kakarot is just everything I want in a Dragon Ball game. Well, a Dragon Ball game which isn't called Budokai. Proper Budokai, mine, not your Tenkaichi nonsense, right? Are we gonna keep more? We're gonna keep. Yeah, we'll keep ranting along. Because I haven't had any human contact today, and you know what? It's nice to talk. It's nice to talk to you. But now it's going to be really, really boring. It's no longer an AOLP, it's an AOLW? Audio only let's work. Obviously, I can't give you any details of what I'm doing, because that would constitute a GDPR breach. But suffice to say, I'm really good at my work. No one questioned me. I'm brilliant. Okay. But yeah, sorry, I like having a bit of a chat with you. You know, it's nice to have co-workers who you can talk to about things like the fact that fucking hell, that main event of WrestleMania Night 2, fucking hell. I'm going to assume... Well, actually, the only person I really cared about spoiling things for has already sent me a thing which has demonstrated that he's had it all spoiled. So it's fine. I was only worried about spoiling it for Ben, because he's a person I like to talk about wrestling stuff with on the internet. Honestly, I like just talking about him to Ben. Ben from Dragoon Effect. Not Ben from Leeds. Ben from Dragoon Effect, who... I cannot remember which bit of the US he's in. Oh, he's so good to talk about. He's just, like, genuinely, like, ugh. But yeah, Ben and Troy are my people I chat to about wrestling stuff. Which is, you know, it's nice. It's nice. Because, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that main event of WrestleMania. Fucking hell. Like, I was absolutely gutted last year when Cody lost, because it felt like you had someone and it was finally the time, but it was all about Roman, you know, and that's why they continued it. I get it, they hadn't actually properly had a chance to build up Cody because he'd been away. And now it's all accumulated, and, you know, he's had the year of proving himself and being like, I've been broken, but I will prevail. Which I guess you could have said last year as well, but I think it's a bit better this year. Oh no, people having IT issues. That's not good. That doesn't bode well. Am I going to start being kicked off things? Anyway, so, yeah, no, like, fuck me. Like, if you were going to finish... Like, simultaneously, they built up a story with Cody. That's the whole thing, finishing the story. And they had built up the bloodline, and it has had twists and turns, and it is like... And I genuinely think, and also, like the shows are an equivalent length, but it's genuinely, like, it's the most, like, the MCU or a similar multimedia project as wrestling has been. The only comparable things I can think of that have had this much build and have had this much of a twist and turn story that people have been going into. I mean, I recognise that people have been doing it on a weekly basis, but it's a faff for me to watch Raw or SmackDown at the time that they come out. You know, I am in the wrong country for that. Right, that's where I do that one for my work. Sorry, I'm also working. But yeah, so it's been such a good build up. Genuinely, like I genuinely think it's been a really good build up, and despite my misgivings, I think they have actually they had it. They had it. They've sorted it. They've done it. I'm a believer. I'm a believer that Paul Levesque knows what he's doing. He is genuinely a really good booker. And you can tell that he's very much about the NWA. Like, I mean, everyone it's sort of a open secret that he, like, ALC, there we go, right, okay. It's sort of an open secret that he's wanted to bring back things like all the NWA and WCW like names that have been brought back, as in like names of events and things that have been brought back for NXT, for example. Like, that's his passion. Like, that's the wrestling he likes, and you can tell that because my notes to my leads buds, who I do like a curated list every WrestleMania. I also like give them like updates on like other pay-per-views when they come, but every WrestleMania I'm like, these are the matches we have to watch together at a later date, because organising things for people is not fun, especially when you have kids. I'm already in the doghouse a bit because I spent too long at a mate's house showing them wrestling things on Saturday before WrestleMania, and then it made bedtime really difficult over here. Anyway, regardless, like I'm saying, like, this is like if in history Bill Watts and Vince McMahon changed places. And of course, Bill Watts wasn't a good man, really. He's fine. I mean, within the context of pro wrestling bookers of the 1980s, he's fine. But that's the thing, he was a pro wrestling booker of the 1980s. And instead of being a giant fucking monster that aside from not being the giant fucking monster that, it was kind of always there, and but he's not the monster that McMahon was, but he was clearly a racist who believed that you should be allowed to be racist if you want to be racist. That if it's your business, you should be allowed to discriminate against people because it's yours and that's your right. And they're being like, oh no. It's a whole thing. Genuinely, it's a whole thing. Bill Watts was a knob, but they all were. It's sort of one of those things, isn't it? One of those things, old men, and and he was a little bit of a monster in his own way, but in the same way he wasn't a sex trafficker, Anyway, all that aside, yeah, it feels like that. It feels like it all felt very Mid-South. It felt very Jim Crockett. It felt very proper pro wrestling. There were bits and pieces which obviously had a more modern style. All of it had a more modern style. It's only in my brain because I watched it today. I watched the last bits of Night 2 today. EO Sky has come along very well because I feel like I'm not watching weekly, but when I watch pay-per-view matches and when I watched NXT, because NXT I do watch weekly, although I am behind, massively behind. I might do that for the rest of my day in terms of my audio. I'm not sure because I've got podcasts I want to listen to. And all my buds, I'm behind on all their stuff. Anyway, Io Shirai, Io Sky, whatever she's called at the moment. Her match with Bayley was really good. And it actually told a proper story, and it was actually kind of a nice halfway point between a modern Joshi style and the way that WWE does everything, all about story. It's all about story, all about characters. It's how this character wrestles, not how you wrestle, And I feel like sometimes Io, her style, being a very modern Joshi style, that Tokyo Princess or Stardom style, which less than being It doesn't have the same influences. Like if you watch All Japan Women's Wrestling from like the 80s and 90s, it's really fucking brutal, right? It's a really brutal, really fucking stiff style, and it's sort of all its own thing. That's kind of what strong style was back then, anyway. But if you look at Stardom or Tokyo Princess right now, I mean, besides the kind of disparaging remarks that the likes of Jim Cornette would do, but it's very lucha libre influenced. They are all about high flying. They are really about doing like absolutely amazing stunts. And I guess, and I get it that's a type of thing that you can do really well for because obviously like women athletes, especially ones which are more slight, are a bit shorter, you can do really good acrobatics. That's what they're naturally suited towards. That's what you often get. I mean, there's exceptions. Like, I actually find it quite strange. Like, so Kairi Sane and Io are like really prime examples. They're brilliant at it, and I think that's why really they were poached from the Joshi scene. But you take Asuka / Kana, and she's actually got a really grounded style, really strike heavy. You know, her finisher is a, well, her main finisher is like a really quite sensible submission move. I mean, it's a bit over the top, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not. It doesn't feel cartoony. That makes sense. Where the fuck was I going with all that? Sorry, I go off on tangents all the time, especially when I talk about wrestling. But yeah, no, I feel like I do genuinely like watching that WrestleMania. It did really feel like a proper statement of this is how we're doing it now. It's a bit different. It's a bit less showbiz, a bit more wrestling. I'll still only probably watch up until the point where they finally go on Netflix, because Raw's going on Netflix, and I assume that means it's going on Netflix in the UK. I mean, trust my luck, it probably won't. And it'll probably be stuck on, like, what, BT Sports or whatever forever. Sorry, not going to do anything that means I have to buy a TV license. It's just fucking atrocious. You know? Horrible. Anyway, but yeah, it really feels like it's a different style now and a different thing and a new dawn. And they finished, back to what I was originally talking about, they finished that storyline. They finished, like, there's more, there'll be more to do with the bloodline. There has to be a fallout. And they have The Rock now. It's absolutely perfect for them to do, like, a civil war or something. You know, or maybe just cast Roman out. I think it's about time. Roman was part-time anyway by this point. I think it's now probably time for Roman to go and do something else for a bit. He has genuinely. I think he's done it really well. I think he's genuinely been really good. And that last match is absolutely fucking brilliant. End it now while you're on a high. Yeah? Go either learn a new wrestling thing, just so that, like, next time you come, you've got a new thing string to your bow. Or, I have no idea why old Joey Joe... Is he... Oh, fuck. I can't remember, like, what... Oh. Was his dad one of the Wild Samoans? Is that right? He's not one of Kishi's kids. Because that's the Usos and Solo. I think he might be one of the actual Wild Samoans kids. Can't remember. I vaguely remember him being higher up on the family tree. That makes sense. Anyway, why is he not starring in films? You know? Like, he can clearly do it. He's been portraying... I mean, admittedly, he's had years to portray this character, but he's really good at it now. He's really got it down. And fucking look at him. Fucking look at him. You know? Oh. Oh. Yum, yum, yum. anyway, I'm looking forward to it, like, genuinely, like, and also, like, the way that they finished it, like, there's so much there which is, like, it does feel like stand-ups to Dusty, does feel like old NWA bits where Dusty Rhodes gets all of the faces together so that he's got the equalizers and all that. Also, like, I know The Rock has, like, turned up on Raw since, but I like the idea of The Rock being sent to the Shadow Realm. Sounds fucking brilliant to me. Fucking Undertaker choke slams him, and then they both disappear. Oh, fucking love it. Fucking love it. Fucking love the smoke and mirrors of wrestling. Oh, fucking love. Fucking have kayfabe, guys. Ugh. I was just talking to Troy about, like, the things that annoy him about Punk. Because, let's be fair, like, Punk is just, like, even at his best, he's a disrupting influence, yeah? And he is good. And he is, like, he knows how to do it, and he's, like, I genuinely, like, if he's still injured, which he probably is, because he's always injured, put him in a production role, he gets it, you know? And he can put together matches well. He knows what to do. He knows how wrestling works. And the way that he talks is really annoying, and he does just fucking spin the face of kayfabe on a regular basis. But people like it the way he does it. And I get it. I mean, as in, I get why people like it, you know. And he is just so charismatic. And his bits with Drew over the weekend were really good. Really fucking good. Oh my fucking god, Drew McIntyre right now. Oh, yes, please. Oh, yes, I'll have him. Thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, no. Oh my god, that's so good. Genuinely, I think we're in a really good time for wrestling. You know, I think it's gonna be brilliant. I'm excited anyway. Now on to the next filler pay-per-view, I guess. Maybe I should do. I really want to start a wrestling podcast. I really want the AOLP buds, and also maybe see if I can get Caslow. Oh, I haven't approached Caslow. Maybe I should approach Caslow as well. Maybe just see who I can get on an ad hoc basis. That would be good. Yeah. How do I do multiple? I think you can do multiple feeds now, can't you? On it's not Anchor, Spotify, whatever it is. This should probably all be off mic, shouldn't it? Oh well. Right. I was playing Metal Slug X, and now I'm not. And now I actually should probably focus on my job, or eat those quavers. I want some quavers in front of me here, and I should eat them. Can't eat them on mic, it's too crunchy. Yum, 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 yum. Cheesy potato starch. Yeah. So, I'll see you later. Ta-ra!